Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good night for our friends all over the world. This is Tom from SINEO Microwave, and it is a warm welcome for you to attend our webinar for the 1040 microwave digester introduction. And today we have 1 hour and a half. So briefly, it's 3 parts. Firstly, I will share you a presentation about the SINEO's technology and the 1040 microwave. Then we will have an introduction of the 1040 with our 3 different color cells and vessels. Then my colleague Roger will take you for a plant tour to our manufacturing production line. So let's move fast to the first part, an introduction of sample preparation and accelerating chemistry research with microwave technology. So, and most of attendants know SINEO very well. We have worked together for 1 year, 2 years, and the longest mostly for, I think, 20 years. SINEO founded in 1992, and in 2015, SINEO joined the Heine Group, so we can expand our technology and the service more easily get by our customers. So SINEO is the first first company who made China's first microwave digester, and our founder of the company still works at the R&D department today. And we have 2 manufacturing for SINEO. One is at Shanghai, mainly for the synthesis workstations, and for the digesters, we made it in Shandong plant, and that is the place we will introduce you later in 40 minutes, I think. And also we have 3 R&D department of SINEO. One is in Shanghai, one is in Suzhou, and one is at our headquarters, Shandong Hainan plant. SINEO has its main purpose to help us to do the sample pre-treatment. So we have, you can see we have digesters. It's the 1040 we will introduce today. This is a master and the MDS 6G systems that these 2 are very popular and worked smoothly for more than 10 years and in China market and abroad. And also this is Tank ECO, which is the 6 and 8 vessel system. If you are interested, you can visit our YouTube channel, SINEO's YouTube channel, to see the webinar about the Tank ECO. And also here is a modular designed synthesis unit. It combines microwave, ultrasonic, UV light, and high pressure reactions together. It gives a lot of inspiration to our research customers. Here is also an organic pre-treatment system for SPE, solid phase extraction systems. And this is a 1660 position automatic graphene digester. So SINEO's keywords are 2 keywords. One is microwave and one is pre-treatment. SINEO sold more than 1,000 units microwave and pre-treatment systems in China last year, and more than 17 are for our overseas customers. And our headquarters is in Shanghai, and it has several nationwide branches. So SINEO, because of the COVID-19, SINEO has not go out for more than 3 years, but this year we plan to visit some of our international customers. Also, we will have our exhibitions at Dubai and South America, and also we will warmly invite you to come to our SINEO office in Shanghai or SINEO plant at our Hainan headquarters. SINEO as an international company, we have standard certificates and patents for our customers, which it will be a must for some important processes. So SINEO also has a lot of key technology which is renowned in the world. It has 100 vessel digesters, and we promise a lifetime warranty for the core component magnitude. And the SINEO also, the output power is the biggest 2,200 watt, so it can support the 100 vessel digestions. So go back to microwave. I think some of you have already an expert of microwave digesters, and some are new. So I will go briefly to these pages. So microwave is a new energy. So it is the new energy was used the people since 1970. So at the beginning, it's military use, and then we have find it for the researches and household use, like your microwave oven. So the microwave we can see for the glass or some polymers, the microwave is transparent, and for the samples and digester solutions, it is absorbed the microwave. And therefore, you know our microwave digester is metal, so it can reflect microwave. So it has different properties for different materials. And we can compare microwave to traditional oil bath, or we can say hot plate heatings. So microwave can heat the sample directly without heating the vessels, and the oil bath is just transfer the heat from outside to inside. It's quite different, and the microwave is fast, uniform, and instant on and off. We can see from some commercial study companies, the microwave is for the two purposes. One is analytical, it's mostly for digestion, and some are for extraction and assisted COD. It consists around 70% of the market, and another part, around 30%, they are for the research purpose. For example, for the inorganic chemistries, materials synthesis, and for proteins and peptide studies. It's a hot topic today. And for microwave digestion, we can see today it's mostly there are two keywords, I think. One is closed vessel. Closed vessel means it can reach high temperature and high pressure. Also, it's with a microwave irradiation, it means fast heating. So, this microwave digestion increase both the speed of thermal decomposition of the sample and the solubility of heavy metals in solutions. For this purpose, a microwave digester was founded, and it has a history around 40 years. And in China, we made our first digester in the 1990s. And in America, they made it in the late 1970s. And microwave digester is accepted by a lot of customers, and it becomes a standard, analytic process. For example, the American EPA or Chinese national standard all use microwave digester for the pre-treatment, because microwave digester, it saves a lot of time. It is most important for today, which we need a lot of efficiency. So we can see for the full process, sample collection, pre-treatment analysis, and data processing. So pre-treatment needs the most of the time. So we need technology to make microwave. Firstly, it's fast. Secondly, it's high throughput. So it means you can do 40 samples, 100 samples at a time to save time. Also, pre-treatment to the statistics, it introduced a lot of errors because of today's analysis process and the software very smart. So the analysis and data processing is fast. We can see, so for AAS and ICP, they give data very fast, but pre-treatment, they will, if you do not make it correctly, it will introduce a lot of errors. And the microwave is more precisely compared to hot plate digesters and other metal pre-treatment. So we made it the microwave high efficiency and the smart software, durable in use, and safe, convenient. So we can see the history of SINEO's microwave from 2002 and 2021. So 2002 is a one vessel digester, and this is 8 vessel digester now. And now we introduced the 40 vessel digester with a very smart angled systems. And we know microwave need very safe, so we have a lot of key technology to make microwave safe, high efficiency, and smart. Here's one thing we made it safe, it's the outer vessel. Our outer vessel is composite fiber material similar as the airplane. And this is very strong, it's durable and anti-corrosion. It can withstand the pressure bigger than 70 megapascal. So it is much better than PEEK materials, PEEK which will soon be corrosion by the acid and become not that rigid or strong. Secondly, we have passive pressure protections. Firstly, for high pressure vessels, we use safety bolt structure. So it will help to maintain the digester successfully sealed below 3.5 megapascal, and it will passively vertical explode or particularly release the pressure at bigger than 3.5 megapascal. And also we have auto release vessels which can release the pressure around the 2.5 megapascal. So SINEO also has a record that can control the or monitoring the vessels by both IR4 vessel scanning, which means all the vessels can give the temperature data for monitoring and the control. And also we have optical fiber, which can also monitor as a master vessel technology. At the same time, the pressure control or the pressure monitoring is also can be introduced at the same time. So we can use full FULL4 monitoring technology, IR4 vessel scanning, optical fiber master vessel, and vessel for the pressure control at the same time to ensure a precise control and a safety monitoring. And SINEO's key technology, they can use the rotor turns at the same time. We know some other brands, they can also turn the rotor at one side, not back and forth, but it should be with IR only. And the SINEO has the technology, can rotate in one direction with all the sensors. So it means we can connect both the pressure sensor and also the optical fiber sensor, but also with one direction turning. Also, I will show you later the trolley and the tools for the easy handling of the digesters. You will be very impressed by the trolleys we used to help you to avoid touch the heavy, hot, and acidic vessels. Today, the main product, Tank 40, use the Android system, and it is, it's like your smartphones, so it's very easy to control, and you will find it, the pictures and the instructions are very easy to understand. Also, we have unlimited library, so it has big memory to store all your method inside. And we can also has the Wi-Fi that make your pad that can control the digester with your pad remotely. Our systems combined with FDA standard, so it can control and monitoring of all your process. This machine also has a COT abnormality monitoring system. Some of our customers asked what it is. So it means, COT means if anything abnormal, for example, as the temperature exceed the safety or the pressure exceed the safety. And also, there is some abnormal sound in the cavity, which may treat it as an explode. Then the microwave will stop it immediately. So it will have some protections. Later, we will also have cloud service for customers, which will help you to control the machine remotely, or you can update the machine without update the machine automatically. Now, the third part, we will turn to our main product, Tank 40 now. So basic feature of Tank 40s, so we know it's safe, durable, friendly, and also compliant. Safe, we have all measures to make it safe. As we say, the microwave digester has two keywords. One is closed vessel, two is microwave irradiation. So in the closed vessel, the temperature may go as high as 200 Celsius and the pressure around the 2 or 3 megapascal. So we have all our measures to make it safe. No one wants to see any unsafety happens. In order to make this, we introduce the industry-grade furnace cavities. So it's on anti-closing, and also it has a spring structure at the door, so prevent explosion and also microwave leakage. Also, as we said, for standard use, we will introduce IR4 vessel control, which means all the vessel can be monitored. And also we can use all 3 kinds of IR4 vessel, optical fiber, and the pressure monitoring. So it is a very safety guarantee. As we introduced before, and it's an outer vessel can help to protect people near the digesters. It will help, and it can withstand the pressure bigger than 70 megapascal, which is invincible, I think. So it's no worried about the safety of the users. Also, I introduced the COT abnormality monitoring system, which can also be smart and safe. So if I said something abnormal or some abnormal sound, it heard, it will stop it. Also, for some customers, we use this tank 40 for extractions. We can optionally add some high sensitive solvent sensors. So it will monitors the leakage. Also durable, because the microwave works at high temperature, high pressure, and acidic environment. So people may worry that the service life of microwave will be not that long. But we have 30 years experience to make it stronger and durable. For example, the one-way 316 one-direction rotation, so it will also make the motor, reduce the motor load and provide a reliable systems. And friendly. So today, so Tank 40 not only a ultra high throughput system, it's also a friendly system that user will find it easy to use, and it will be, you can see the free switch. We can, our friendly first part is the software friendly. The software is very easy to use. We have embedded our libraries and a lot of choice to use. And our software update periodically. So we can also share the update to you to make it more friendly to our customers. Also, we have now 4 language systems: Chinese, English, Spanish, and Russian. So our customer can choose their language. Also, we have Tank 40 has 2 screens, which you can, bigger screens, touch screens, which you can use it as like a cell phone, and also monitoring the videos when the digesters inside. Also, we can see for these machines, for some customers which need the calibrations, we also have calibration programs for temperature, microwave powers, and the pressures. So it can pass the every year, certificate. Also, it has a wireless controls for optionally. If you you has an extra pad. You can download the software and control the microwave by your pad. So complaint. So mainly we say this is audit. This is audit can compliance with FDA standard regulations. And the tank 40. You can say this is the main cavities. It has 2 screens and a big windows. And it's white and black, very easy, but fashion designs. At this moment, it can work with 40 vessel loader, 55 milliliter. It's self-venting auto-release systems and high pressure vessels with 17 milliliters and 24 milliliters, and 24 position, 110 milliliters. So this is the Outlook touch screen for the control and 5-inch LCD for monitoring the videos inside. And this door has spring structures which will not open if any abnormal more happen. Also, we can see at the back it's antenna which used for the Wi-Fi, signals, and the cooling fans, air outlet. Here we can see it can have the USB. Here it has the USB port, so we can update the software or transfer the login data and the experiment data. Now we can introduce the 3 different kind of carousels. For this one, the auto-release vessels are the most popular options because you are nothing worried about the working pressures. If the working pressure over 2.5 megapascal, it will release itself. And also it has IR4 vessel temperature monitoring systems and auto-release passive pressure controlling. We can see the vessels, it has 3 parts, the vessel cup and a tablet and a cover. It can release, it can assemble the very easy. I will show you for the vessels later. And I should remind you that for this configurations, it has only the IR for vessel monitoring systems. It cannot use it does not have the optical fiber and the pressure sensors. And for also an option for 40 position rotor with 70 milliliter vessels. It's a high pressure configurations. It can stand the 3.5 megapascal working pressures. So it's suitable for a lab which has a variety of different kind of samples, which also may have high pressure samples. And it uses a safety boat technology, so it means it will have passive pressure monitoring at 3.5. It can use for the 4 monitoring systems. It's the IR, we have 2 IRs. It has optical fibers as well as the pressure. Also, we have found that our 24 position load are very popular. It is a 110 milliliter vessels, so it can, fulfill most of the specifications of products around nowadays. So not only SINEO, but it can fulfill all the specifications. Also, it is high pressure safety boat designed product, it can stand 13.5 megapascal, and it because of the bigger volume vessels, it can add more samples. For example, 1 gram samples. And for these vessels and the machine structures, I will show you in 10 minutes. And also, we will, okay, we will show you the new outlook of our Tank 40s. So we will launch our new Tank 40 in early next year. It has, we can say it has the same cavity of this Tank 40, but we update its outer case. So we can see there are 2 screens. One is the controller, one is 7-inch touch screen and a 7-inch video monitoring systems. And also, for all our friends who attended this meeting, I will warmly welcome you to join the Analytica China 2023. You can see Hainan, SINEO, and Wuking, and also other some Hainan brand here. And also we will organize a factory tour after the show. So if you want to come to SINEO's Shanghai plant, Shanghai office, and if you want to come to see our Hainan's bigger plant, so welcome you to come to Shanghai, and then we will take you to our factory and also SINEO. Thanks, and I will show you the machine now. So we will use the video to show the machines. I will introduce you.
Okay, we may have 5 minutes break, and 5 minutes later we will show the demonstration of the digester.
Okay, hello, nice to see you. So here I am at the Hainan's lab. So we have a Tank 40 here. It's working for the samples our customers send to us. We will give digesters. Then we have an AAS and also an ICP at the next room, so we can give their precisely the results. And today I will introduce you the machines, the main cavity, what it is structure, and also 3 kind of different carousel structures. And later, after I finished the product demonstration, my colleague Roger will give you a remote tour of our company. So when we open the door, the venting fan starts itself, so we may hear some noise. It is the venting fan. Okay. So here we can see it's a cavity. It's a big cavity with a multi-layer spraying. It's industrial design, industrial grade metals, which is anti-corrosions. So I will do very precisely structure of the sensors here. We can see there are, you can see 5 sensors. So sensor A and the sensor B are the IRs. So we can see for the carousels, we have 2 different. One is inner circle, one is outer circle. So we should, for the 4 IR scanning, we should have 2 IR sensors, one for the inner ring and one for the outer ring. Also, we have 3 different positions, 3 different sensors. Here, 2 sensors for counting the numbers of the vessels. What do you mean? So for this one, it can count the number of the vessels, and it can also see what is a vessel type. For example, it's a 40 vessel carousel or it's a 24 vessel carousel. So it counts, okay, the outer ring has, for example, 10 vessels, the inner ring has 10 vessels. So this experiment, we have 20 vessels together. And this is also a sensor which gives the position of the master vessel if needed. For example, when we use the vessel that has the optical fiber, it will detect which one it is. And also we can see this machine. There are two screens here. Here is a 7-inch screen. 7-inch screen, and here is a 5-inch screen, which we will see what happened inside. So when we put the carousel inside, then I will show you how it works. Now there is empty, so it does not work. And we can also okay, here is the software of Chinese. When we will change it into English. Okay, English, we have Chinese, English, Russian, and Spanish. Do it to English, then okay, so we can have the experiment. Let's see. Okay. You can see when we run the experiment, it's digestion extractions, and it has a lot of, for example, digestions. It has, you can edit method selections, or you have a lot of libraries. Before we send the machine to you, we will have a system library, and you can add your user library or a lot of libraries. For example, Tom's library, Lisa's library, and Lenny's library, for example, like that. And I will show this machine after I introduce all the vessel sets. Now I will show you the vessel sets. Now we have three different kind of vessel sets. This is a high pressure vessel sites. I will. You are here. You are here. You can see this one is a 40 vessel, a high pressure vessels. It has an outer vessel. I said it's a material similar to the aeroplane, so it's invincible, so not able to be teared apart. And this is a vessel for 70 milliliters, and similar as a traditional SINEO Master 40 systems. And this is 24 vessel, 110 milliliter structures. You can see it's a bigger one. It's a much bigger one, and the outer vessel is also big. So it helps for the lab which need to do, for some kind of environmental samples, for bigger volume reactions, and because it's bigger, so it's twice the size. It's 55, it's 110, so it can add more samples. And also this is auto release vessels. We can see it has a vessel, a tablet, sealing tablet, and a cap. So the materials of the vessel is TFM, and the material of the cap, the elastic spring structure cover, is the PFA materials. So we can see the carousel, it has two layers. Make it here, okay. You can see it's two layers. The outer layer has 24 vessels, and the inner layer, it has 16 vessels. It's differently. So the outer vessel has more vessels. Some customer may ask, if I buy this one vessels, what if I need only 10 samples? The principle is systematically. So you can put it 1, 1 to 5, 1 to 5. So it's 10 vessels. That also works. Let's move to some other carousels. So we can see this is also the 40 vessel, 16 and the 24. It's also the 40 vessel auto release cap. And we can see it's that one. I just showed you the PFA cap and the TFM cup and the tablets. And I double confirmed that this is only an for IR systems. So it's, you know, a lot, we will, also now we have also, when we send it to you, all the vessels are marked a number, so you will not misuse it. There is a marked number here. And this is the 2410 milliliter vessels. And here I add the temperature and the pressure sensors to showing you how it works. So here is a master vessel. You know, all the vessels can be controlled by IR. And here is optical fiber sensor. Optical fiber sensor inside the vessel, and also it will connect to the sensor at the cavity top. Also, this is the pressure. It's using air pipe structures. It can connect to the top. So you may see this vessel can detect the two temperatures by the optical fiber and the IR underneath. Also, it will monitoring the pressures. So for some samples which may has very high pressure at a low temperature, it will be monitoring all the parameters. Now, after we see three different kind of vessels, you may wondering which is your choice. Firstly, I think it depends on the customer's sample numbers every day, but it's 24 hour machine can, you know, do 3 to 4 rounds per day. So for example, a customer has 100 samples every day. For this one, they should do 4 rounds, so for 8 hours. But for this one, they can do 3 rounds, so it takes less time. But also, they should consider their sample properties. For this ones, customer can use bigger size samples, so they can add more samples. Now we will showing you how it works after we know the main structure of the machine. I will show you how it works. To easy understand, I did not connect the optical fiber and the pressure sensor. So I will first showing you how the carousel used. So when we use full load, FULL, full load of 40 vessels, it will be very heavy. So it will be around, we weighed it's after we add the samples and the acid, it will be around 20 kilos. And you know, it's okay. We put it into the cavity because we are now today are strong. But after digestion, the vessels are hot, the vessels are acidic, hot. Some, you know, it's not safe to hold by hand. So after we studied the need and the feedback from the customer, we get inspiration from the IKEA. So we made our own trolley to make customer to put the vessels inside the cavity more easily. And all our the trolleys are standard configuration for the customers. I will show you how it works. Let me come here. So we can see it will go inside. We can put it inside, you know. And when it's to the end, we can just make it, you know, at this height, it is higher than the cavity. And at the end, when we put it into the end, we can lower it down. Lower it down, it's very easy. Okay, we see when we finish the loading. And after digestion, we can just put it inside. And when we upload it, it will get out. Get out. So you can then move to the fume hood, you know, fume hood at that side. Again. Okay, now another function. We see here I loaded 39 vessels. I take out one vessels. So when we close the door, it will count the vessel itself. Okay. It will count the vessel itself. You can see what inside it is, you know. Okay, count the number 39. 39, then we press OK. So what it means, it will give the all temperature data of 39 vessels, and it will not give the data of the empty part, empty position. And also it will, when you set a program, you do not need to set the power, because the power itself will adjust itself by your program as well as the number of the vessels. For example, you have the same Landis library program 1, program 2, and this time you have 10 samples, and the next time you have 20 samples, but the temperature program is the same, so it will adjust the power itself. Let me show you how it works. We will give a test. Okay, we make a test program. Select. Let's start. Okay, a big noise of the fan because it has a very high-speed fan for the cooling and also for the safety reasons. It's the fan, the speed is very big, and we will see the temperature and the curve. I think in 5 or 10 minutes. And so at this time, my colleague Roger will take you to the factory, and after 10 minutes, we'll come back to see the temperature programs and temperature curves of this machine. Okay, so let's give it the give to host to Roger. 现在能看到我吗 ？Okay, hello everyone. So this is our workshops for the microwave digester. So you will see all of this is for the production line for the microwave. So this is our tank 40 models. This is also. So that 4 units is under testing, and these 4 units, these 4 units already done the testing. So this is a different kind of vessels. So this is for the for another type of vessel, and this is the tank ECO production line. So you will see all of that is for the tank ECO. There around maybe 60 units for the tank ECO. Okay, let me show you some. Okay, let me show you. Okay. This is our tank 40 is under testing. You will see we will check all the vessels temperature, and also there is this is a debugging model. So you will show all the values here. You will see different value for the IR and also for the pressure. So normally for the unit, we will continue testing around 72 hours. If there is no problem, we consider that is finished product. So you will see here. This is the I think is 70 is 55. This is a different unit for here. I think it's 24 precision rotors. Okay. All of that is our tank ECO is another models. Maybe next time we can make a webinar for the tank ECO. So this is a budget limit models compared to the tank 40. So for our production for microwave digester, normally the production according to the orders. So when we get the order from our customer, I mean order forecast, we will make the production plan. So that means all of these units, maybe in the next 1 month, we will sold out. So, okay, so this is our microwave digester production line. Maybe I can show you others
here is our packaging room. So when we finish the production, we will move to the packaging room to pack all of our products. So for this factory, for this plant, is plant number one. We have 6 different workshops for different products. So here is for our other, maybe like polymeters, melting point, and refractometer. And also, we have our main product, another main product, control system. Also for different products, each PLC. So this is our plan number one, all of for our different products. Okay, so if you are interested to visit our factory, we invite you during the Analytica China. Maybe we have the distribution meeting before the exhibition or after the exhibition. So please send me your information to us, and we will collect the information and organize the distributor meetings at our factory for our SINEO products, also for all of our Hainan Group products. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So
Thank
this is
you,
our
Roger.
factory tour. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we will back to the application lab to see the running of the digester.
Hello. Hello, we are back. So you impressed by the factory tour by our colleague Roger. So we have 2 plants. Roger showing you the second floor of our first plant, which give the, I think, assembly of the machine. And we have another second plant. It's also a similar size. It's for the core parts. You know, the instruments are very important for the core parts. So the second plant is for the core parts. So we warmly welcome you to our Hainan headquarters to see how we produce the machines and how our R&D and the lab all will showing you. And we can see it works. So this is we can see when we pressed full tank temperature. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. When we full tank temperature, it will show you all the temperatures. So 40 vessels, it's only the position 5. We see we have 39, so we can have 39 bars of different temperatures. For example, you have 40 vessels. It's a similar product, similar sample, but not the same sample. So their temperature and the pressure cannot be the same. For example, you digest a different kind of food, different kind of polymers. So the temperature it will show you, and we can see that. So that is what we use for the IR structure. And the switch. So, and if now we can see, because it does not connect the pressure sensor, so it only has one curve of the temperature. So this is the temperature curve. And if you have connected the pressure sensor, it will be two lines. One is red one is pressure, and the blue one is the red one is the temperature, and the blue one is pressure. Because I heat water this time, I do not want samples. This is water inside, so just illustration how this works. Okay, here is the counting down. You can see after the counting down, we will the experiment will stop itself. Yeah. Well, stop itself. And I think that is all I want to show you today about our machine and the three different kind of vessel sets. I will stop it. Okay, it beeps, it stops, but it was still tending to cooling down because you can set a safety temperature to open the door because at our settings you can set a safety open door temperature. We set it 80 degrees, but you can still lower down to 60 degrees. And before that, it will still doing the cooling. And Roger showing you the tank echo systems. So at our production line, a lot of tank echoes. It has, you can see it has the similar software, but it's smaller. It's for not a big labs. It can equip 6 vessels or 8 vessels. It's a frame structure vessels. It's inside. It's like that. This one is 1 magnitude system, and that one is Tank 40 is a 2 magnitude system. But Tank Echo is still a very smart, durable, easy to use, and safe systems. And you can visit our YouTube channel to see the introduction of Tank Echo. So that's all today. So Lenny, go back to you.
Okay. About is all the information for the webinar today. If you have any questions about the products, please just send us emails. We will send back the replies. And also, if you have any plan to China, we would be very glad to welcome you to visit us. Okay, thank you for your attendance again. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye-bye.